let's do the New York Times games for Wednesday, November 5th. All right, I see Butcher, Baker, and Candlestick Maker up here. I'm guessing that's a rainbow herring. That seems pretty obvious, but the obvious thing isn't always what it seems to be. I'm seeing a lot of things that could be names in here. You have Knight, Franklin, Baker, even Forrest, Butcher even. I mean, a lot of last names are derived from professions. But again, I think these two are probably not going together. You have Knight and Knife, which are both silent Ks, but I don't see any other ones of those. So you botch something, you blow it, you spoil it, you butcher it. This is to fail badly. So that's one potential category. Oh, Candlestick probably goes with rope and knife. These are things, murder weapons in the game Clue with a wrench. That's the other one. All right, so there's two categories. So we have Butcher and Candlestick taken care of out of these four. What would Baker go with? And what would Maker go with? What's bow or bow doing in here? Bow and arrow. I don't see why that would go with Baker or Maker. And we still have Knight and Franklin over here. Is this a name category? I mean, Baker is a last name. And like I said, potentially Forrest. So if that were a category, that would leave Maker, bow or bow, flak, and coat. I can see coat and flak going together because you could have a flak jacket, right? I think that's the thing, but I don't know why that would go with bow or bow or Maker. Yeah, so I don't know why these ones would be going together. I'm assuming this is purple, if I'm right about these categories. Do I try it? Just throw it out there? Sure, why not? No, it's one away. Okay, so I was wrong. I was wrong. All right, let's just submit what we know. We know, or at least what we think we know. You have rope, knife, wrench, and candlestick. All right, weapons in the game Clue. And then there was spoil, blow, botch. What was the other one? What was the other one? Butcher? All right, make a hash of. We had coat, maker, flak, and bow or bow. And this was one away. Is it Baker instead of Maker? Like Baker, you could have like a baker's apron maybe. That could maybe go in with like flak jacket and coat as some sort of garment category. But I don't know why bow would be going in there. I'm going to try it anyway. No, that's not one away. Okay, so Maker definitely goes in here. And Baker definitely doesn't. So I am right in that was a rainbow herring. So I feel like it's got to be bow that doesn't go in here, maybe. But what would go in here? And why would Maker be going with coat and flak? So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I'm wrong about the category. The only thing I do know is that Maker and Baker are split up. Maybe it's Forrest instead of bow? No, that's one away too. Man, uh-oh. So either bow and Forrest both don't go in, or they both do go in and flak or coat don't go in. Man, I thought this one was going to be kind of easy. I saw those other two categories pretty quickly. And I even figured out the rainbow herring, but I just don't know what these last two categories are. Franklin. Is Franklin a coat? Maker. I still don't know why Maker would go with coat and flak, if that is a category. The only reason I'm putting this in here is because I know it doesn't go with Baker. Maker. All right, this was one away. This was one away. This was not one away. And this was one away. Forrest Gump. Is Forrest as a name spelled with two R's? I think Forrest as a name is spelled with two R's. So maybe it's flak or coat that doesn't go in here. Is flak a last name? Rainbow, raincoat, rainforest, rainmaker. Oh man, I should have thought of that. All right, Knight, Franklin, Flak, and Baker. I have no idea. Iconic soul singers. Okay, I never would have gotten that. That was tough. Although I should have got purple. I just couldn't think of any fill in the blanks there. I mean, I didn't see any obvious ones, but it was just rainbow. All right. Although I was due for a tough one, I think. I don't think I'd made a mistake in a little while, but that was almost a loss. All right, let's see what they give it. 3.5 out of 5. It felt like that. Let's check the bot, see how everybody else is doing. Okay, 5 out of 5 difficulty, 46% solve rate. I mean, not completely guessing. It seems like a few people know what they're doing, but still pretty tough. All right, I'm a completely unique game. Nobody else has done what I did. Wonderful. Yellow and green, super easy for everybody, and then blue and purple giving everybody problems. Let's check over. Yep, same thing. Yellow and green, a little bit of a drop down to green, and then a huge drop down to the other two. In my defense, I live in a desert. We get like 2 rainy days a year. So rain just doesn't pop into my head. I mean, yeah, losing games is just some combination of yellow and green and nothing. With just one getting blue down here. And the vast majority of winning games are yellow and green in the first 2 and the other, and yellow and purple and blue in the last 2. At least until you get over here. All right, let's check the mistakes. Yeah, the nurse urine, butcher, baker, candlestick maker. I mean, I spotted it right away and it still barely helped me. It did help me though, because I knew I had to split up baker and maker. So that probably saved me from trying one mistake. Probably, yeah, if I hadn't figured that part out, I might have put baker and maker in there together at some point and used up a mistake. Ruin instead of butcher. Oh, yeah, I can see that's the one you'd leave out. You butcher something. It's a bit slangy. If you know clue weapons, you're not leaving out candlesticks. So I think this is just weapons in general. People are guessing maybe. Like candlestick is such an iconic clue weapon. And then my mistakes, nobody else was trying. There was also mountain names. Knight, Mountain, Baker, Franklin, Forest. I have no idea. Mountain names? I have not heard any mountains with these names. I think this is probably people just trying what they think is last names. Be my guess. I could see putting wrench in with the spoil category because you throw a wrench in something, it generally ruins it. Although that's more of an intentional thing. If you throw a wrench into something, you're trying to do it on purpose. So it doesn't quite fit, but I could see trying it. Oh, just a like professions category. Yeah, I could see that too. All right, well, that was a tough one. Barely got through it. But I did. All right, on to the mini. All right, fresh addition to pasta sauce, perhaps. I'm not sure. Log what? Water park ride. Log. I don't know. Group of ships. Armada? No, that doesn't fit. Some drinks from streams. Water? Soda? Soft drinks? I'm not sure. Documentarian Burns. Ken Burns, finally something. Closest pals for short. Besties, buds, closest pals. BFFs? We'll see if that's right. No problems here. It's okay. Shoe material and an Elvis hit. I'm not super familiar with Elvis. That is to say, man, this is rough. Tennis do-overs. Oh, tennis do-overs. I don't know. Fresh addition to a pasta sauce, perhaps. BFFs is wrong. There's no way it's FT. Unless it's okay is wrong too. What is this? Log ride, log canoe? Maybe it's not it's okay. I bet it's okay at the end. Log canoe? Is that how you spell canoe? That doesn't seem right. Group of ships. Group of ships, a flotilla, armada, group of ships. I don't know. Some drinks from streams in quotes. Why is it in quotes? Soda. I'm just gonna say sodas. Soda streams. All right. Closest pals for short. I don't know. All right. Shoe material and an Elvis hit. What are the Elvis songs? There's the You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog song. There's You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. Oh, this is really bad. That is to say, tennis do-overs. Ah, man, my lack of tennis knowledge is messing me up here. Closest pals for short. Maybe it's not canoe. It could still be BFFs. Log something. Water park ride. Log canoe. Log raft. log. I don't know. This is really, really, really bad. Is it still, it's okay? No problems here. It's okay. But what would this be? Or this? Group of ships. Shoe material and Elvis hit. I'm going to check. It's been over 3 minutes. It's already a terrible performance. Alright, it's not, it's okay. But so does this correct. This is so bad. Shoe material. Suede? Is that how you spell suede? That is to say... Oof, fresh addition to pasta perhaps. Pasta sauce. Meatballs. Meats. Fresh addition. Pasta? I mean, you're going to add pasta sauce, or pasta to pasta sauce, but it's not fresh, really. Veggies? Peas? No, you wouldn't add peas to pasta sauce. Spices? Herbs? I don't know. Log blank. Log. Group of ships. I think it is BFFs because this is probably basil. Alright, let's go BFFs again. Log. What? What starts with an F? Log. Huh? Group of ships. A flotilla. A-okay? It's... That is to say... Tennis do-overs. Is basil right? I don't know. I'm already at 5 minutes. This is brutal. Is this how you spell suede? Let's just check again. Alright, that is how you spell suede. Group of ships. A fleet. Gosh, I should have had that. All okay? I mean... And... Let's? That was terrible. That was absolutely terrible. Fleet. How did I... And log flume? I've never heard that phrase before in my life. Log flume? Water park ride. Alright. This is bad. All okay? No problems here. All okay? I'd say it's okay is a better answer for that. I don't like that one. And I'm just not familiar with Elvis. Like, the stuff I've heard, it's just not for me. I mean, it's just not for me. And let's? That's a tennis do-over? Let's? I've never heard that term before. This is not my puzzle. Brutal. Brutal performance. Absolutely awful. Alright, on to pips. Okay, 12. So that's probably going to be 3 4s here. We could go... Wait up. No, that doesn't work. Well, it does. Maybe we go 4-2 down. Oh, and then 1-1 goes in here, and this one just goes in here. Alright, 14 seconds. That could have been a lot faster. It took me just a sec to see where all the 4s went. You don't expect to have to put the 2 double dominoes in the 2 most obvious spots. You figure they're going to trick you some way. Alright, on to medium. Okay, so the 2 6s have to go in here. Let's do 6-2 up here. Let's just try this. And then this one would have to go like this. How are we getting to 5 in here, though? We could go 0-5 down. And then this would have to be another 0 with a 4, possibly? Nope, we need a greater than 3 over here, so that doesn't work. Maybe this one goes like this. And then this one goes up. This one goes like this. And this one goes like this. There's so many zeros in here. What did I get wrong? Oh, the 12. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, neither 6 can go down there. That's right. Alright, so maybe this one goes like this. And then... Wait up. We're going to have to put the 5 here like this. How are we getting to 5 up here? Maybe we're going 4? No, that doesn't work. Wait up, how are we getting 5 in here? We need the 6 too, I guess. Yeah, we need the 2 and the 4 and the 1. No, we need the 2 and the 1, so we're going like this. Or like this, maybe? And then like this. And then the 4 goes in there. All right, that was bad. That was really bad. There's just so many zeros that I thought that the zeros were going to have to go in here because this is a small number. But looking at it now, the zeros go in all the blank spots. The zeros don't fill any of the actual cages. Interesting. That's super interesting. Okay. They basically were like, okay, all the numbers have to go into the cages, and then the zeros are just throwaways. You could literally put anything on those zeros and this would still work. All right, on to hard. Okay, 10, 10, 10. We only have 1 4, so most of these are going to have to be 5 5. Maybe all of them. Do we have 4 5s? We have 4 5s, and we have 1 4. So we're going to need 2 of these to be 5 5, and the other one to be 6 4. And then this 0, it's probably going to go to 0 6. We're going to waste that 6. And then we could go like 0 4, maybe 5 3. No, let's do 0. Let's not do that. Let's do 5 3 here because we can use this 3 1 down here. And then this will have to be a 5. Ooh, how are we doing that? Maybe this is zeros in here. Maybe we go 4 like this. And then we go 6 4 like this. And then the 0 1. No, this can't be zeros in here because we need this to be 0 up here. Unless, no, we can't do that either. I was thinking maybe we put the 6 0 down like this, but that doesn't work. Maybe we do this, and then we could do, no, we can't do that. We need this 4. We need this 4 to go in one of these 10 cages. What am I doing here? I'm failing badly. So maybe this is a 0 1 up here. Let's try that. I feel like the 3s have to go in here. So this would have to be 5 3 down, and then 3 1. And then maybe just 5 5, and then we could do 5 6 up here. Yeah, this works. Okay. All right. I don't know. It feels like I should have done that faster. I mean, for a hard 2 minutes lately, hasn't been that bad, but this wasn't a very big hard. I felt like I should have done this faster. I think I was trying to avoid putting the 5 5 in here for some reason. Although that's the only way it would work, so I don't know why I was doing that. Because you need to put all 4 5s in here, in some of the 10 cages. This isn't quite a unique solution because you could just swap this 4 0 and 6 0 around, but it's close to being a unique solution. This 1 0 has to go up here. The 2 3s have to go in here. So this 3 1, I think everything is forced except these 2 you can swap. All right, well, if you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know how you did on all the puzzles today.